It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Next on Madden NFL 25.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks on watching the pass rush.
Ready to get us started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10. In motion goes McLeod. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw, Penix. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Here's Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans! A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Penix. And complete to Drake London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Taken down by Pete Werner. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And looking to throw, Penix. Into the hands of London. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air, Penix. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive. Most quarterbacks would tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Carr. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Carr. Olave over the middle. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now a play fake. Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop the QB.
Seems to me that our friend, old momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Third and 5. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll throw with Penix. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
And if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, now how about this return?
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
Well, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Robinson with another carry.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On the move to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ross Dwelling from a yard out. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
To throw his Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Carr going to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got room.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
In motion goes McLeod.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Handoff now to Robinson.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Robinson. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run. Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Coup now for the point after.
And the lead is now 13. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So time for Carr and the Saints.
Down by 13. Just over 1:40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Here's Carr.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And here now come the Falcons.
And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you see baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to say it, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long.